And so begins the Paris Farmstead monthly report. It is the very end of April. Done? So this might be a little longer. You hear the pool thing because I've been told to move a little slower, and it kind of pixelates a bit. Hey, buddy. And there's good stuff to see. Slowly pulling some of the dead out of the birds of paradise that just kind of accumulated. And then I moved one of the muscadine grape vines that I had, I'm going to say 2 years ago, maybe last year. I watered and it came back to life. So there's that. Then we're going to go this way. Someone could tell me what this is, one of the Florida folks. It's kind of cool, and it's jumping out. It's been there. It's coming out from between these birds of paradise, and I have a massive cactus that we have to duck under. Another bird of paradise. Now over here, I've got to pull a little more weeds, but this is what's called a Cape jasmine, or a gardenia jasmine, and that will be very nice. Those are kiwi berries. This is a new muscadine grapevine. It's not doing as hot. Behind there are two passion fruits I need to move to give them a little better spot. This is a type of gardenia that's supposed to have nice soft flowers that smell, but it's very slow growing. But I like to buy things small and cheap and grow them. This is the other muscadine grape we got. This is, I don't know, these are grapes yet? Tiny. But this one is growing like crazy. Then over there is the female again. No, this is the male version of the kiwi plant. Another gardenia. And Zen is at our bird of paradise nearest to the house. Called so because of its flower there. And now we're over here. So I have trees, and mostly they're of interest in the summer when everything else is kind of hard to deal with. The garden over there gets kind of hard to grow things in the summer in Florida. It's too humid, too swampy, too wet. Better conditions for weeds and bugs. So soon, these trees I get will be the star of the show. This is a panache, or tiger fig. You see the green lines in there, maybe. A couple of figs are on here. There's two or three, but I don't want to spend all day on the fig tree. This is a tamarind that isn't quite doing so hot as the others. Here's the peach tree, and I just discovered that peaches need a little more acidic soil than I was accounting for, so I've given it some soil acidifier with the hope, if you look, that it gets big in the middle there. I mean, if that would be twice the size, the peach tree right in the middle with the stones around it, that would be beautiful. The Asian, I always say lemon, Asian lime tree used to have all these little leaf borers going through the leaves until, there's those bastards, until I started using fish emulsion or kelp emulsion and hit the leaves with it, and that kind of saved the day with that one. It took a little while to figure out how to fix that one because it wasn't online anywhere. I just bought this, just planted this. It's kind of like this, you know, in spots, but this is a LSU purple fig. So this is a fig that is resistant to nematodes, which are these little crawly bastards that tend to nip at the roots of plants underground. Sometimes you can't even see them without a microscope, but this is resistant to them, so this one could move kind of close to the house or the yard or something a lot easier than the tiger fig over there. Over here, rosemary with grass trying to grow through it. I've got a couple of hibiscus I want to grow bigger and be kind of more prominent. This one's doing just fine. This is pink, as you may be able to tell. There's Zen, and in front of him is here is a red hibiscus. It was a little smaller when I bought it, and this one got affected by a freeze, so it's even smaller than the others. These sticky looking things they make the lei flower necklaces in Hawaii out of these. I know the name and it's escaping me. But anyway, in the summer those come back, and we don't have a lot of things that do great in the summer in the garden. So we like a couple things that like summer. The Hungarian wax peppers. The collards have taken over. We've been pulling them off the bottom and eating them. We've got to eat them a little faster if we're going to keep up here. Chives. Sweet potatoes are sneaky in a good way. I've got a couple over there, a couple over here, and then I've planted some okra seed in between on this side and that side because I'm planning for summer. Sweet potatoes will grow in the summer. The end of summer I'll have a ton of them under the ground here. There's Zen. Okra will grow faster than you can eat it almost. The collards you just keep pulling off the bottom and eating. And I have enough for it to last the summer. They should be fine in the summer. What I probably need to do is eat from like one entirely. Give them a little bit more space. Maybe start eating that guy. These are bananas. I moved them from the other side because there wasn't enough sun. And then I've noticed, and actually Patty works in the garden at her school, and they just throw all of the kind of cuttings and stuff that they have as they're weeding and working on the school garden with the bananas, and it does great. So I've started doing the same. I'll probably widen that out and make it a more formal little compost type area. And now we're at the front garden, or the skinny garden. Sage, thyme, parsley. That's a pineapple. That's a tomato that's struggling. I have a couple struggling tomatoes, so I did buy this one from the Home Depot. I usually try to go from seed, but this is supposedly it's Florida 91 or Florida 19. It's supposed to be heat tolerant, because this is what's starting to happen to the other ones. The galangal plant. Let's see. The LSU purple fig. It will be fine. A little flower garden for Patty's mom. We just bought this. If the teacher Patty works with is watching, that's the desert rose we got for her when we went to the Green Thumb Festival in St. Pete this weekend. That's the Easter lily we had. Trying to keep it around. Some poinsettias. Kind of holiday section here. Yellow poppies. More poinsettias. That's a kind of a rubber tree. And then this was my idea, so I'm fairly proud of this. We had a trellis. There's this kind of cement area that we lovingly called a trough. And then I figured out if I put this trellis behind it and plant the passion fruit vines in it, maybe it'll take off. And look at it, it has. This was a very small one. This is a purple. And then this is a different variety of purple that's taken off like crazy. So I should have passion fruit for the first year. I've been trying to get them from my dad who has them, but they just haven't replanted or come back or whatever. Here's some others we're trying to keep alive. I've trimmed branches that go crazy, or I can't do anything with them. I'm trying to keep them here, find somewhere else for them. So agave plants, most famously the century plant, but I think all agaves decide that it's time to die. And when they do that, they shoot up a bloom that's going to be a blossom from the middle of the plant. There it is in the middle. And I wonder if I can zoom in on that. So the top just looks kind of black at the moment, but it'll have a bloom, it'll have a flower, it'll put on a little show, and it will die. So that's a shame, but there's more over there, and frankly they don't do much. So, not the end of the world. I'm going to take some of these dragon fruit and put them up over on the shed side there. He's in. He's in. Smile for the camera. Maybe not. And I think that's it. So this is the aloe garden that we have. And we've had some that bloom. This one's kind of on its way out, this bloom. But they seem to like it. It's a sand, perlite, and soil mixture back there. Not really its time of year. It likes summer too. I think that's it. Zen! Zen! Come here! Come here! Come here. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. That's a good end.